Hello, and thanks for choosing PebbleHost. Today we'll be showing you how to connect your server to an FTP client such as FileZilla or WinSCP. We've gone ahead and logged into the server panel, and we'll go ahead and click FTP File Access. We're now presented with all of the FTP details needed in order to log into our server using an FTP client. Okay, so we've gone ahead and pulled up FileZilla, and the first thing we're going to do is come up top to where it says Open Site Manager, and we'll go ahead and click New Site. So we'll name this site Tutorials. And this step is completely optional, however, I do recommend it if you have multiple servers in order to stay organized. Now we're going to go ahead and copy the FTP address and put that in the host section of FileZilla, and we'll type in port 21. We're now going to copy the FTP username and put that in the user slot of FileZilla. So the password that we're going to use is the same exact password we use to log into the server panel with. If for whatever reason you're unsure of this, or you have input the password that you use and it's not working, I do recommend resetting your password and then trying again. So we've gone ahead and input the password. We'll go ahead and click connect, and this will load all of our server's files. If we want to upload a file to our server, we can do this very easily by selecting the file either on our desktop or in File Explorer and dragging it to our server. This will cause FileZilla to upload it, and you'll see at the bottom a little progression bar, and afterwards a successful transfer of the number of files you've uploaded. This same thing applies to downloading a file. If we take the plugins folder, for example, and drag it to our desktop, you'll see it download the actual folder, and we'll see it on our desktop. I've gone ahead and created a folder on our desktop called Server. What I'm going to do is highlight all of our server files and then drag them to that folder. This will cause FileZilla to download all of these files and input them into this specific folder. So all of the files have been downloaded. If we go ahead and click on the server folder, as you can see, all of our server files have ended up here. So I've went ahead and opened up WinSCP, and the first thing I'm going to do is copy the FTP address and paste that in the hostname slot. Next, I'm going to change the port number from 22 to 21 and copy my FTP username and put that in the username slot in WinSCP. For my password, this will be the same exact password as we use in order to log into the server panel. So now I've entered in my password, and I'm going to go ahead and click Save. I'm going to just name this site Tutorials, and what this will do is save this specific site to WinSCP so I don't have to keep on entering in the information. I'll click Save Password and click OK. Now I'm going to go ahead and click Login, and this will log me into my server. As you can see, all of my server files are displayed on the right-hand side, and on the left-hand side, I'm displayed with my computer's files. To upload a file to my server, all I'll have to do is go over to the file and select it, and then drag and drop it to my server files. I've gone ahead and created a new folder on my desktop, and what I can do is select multiple files at a time in my server, and then simply drag all of these files to my folder on my desktop, and what that will do is download all of them to this specific folder. So the download now has finished. If I click New Folder, I see all of my server files. So these are all saved to my computer, and I can go ahead and manage these in any way I want. This is also a great way to back up your server. If I want to edit a file in my server, I can select that specific file, then right-click it, click Edit, and this will pull up WinSCP's built-in editor. So I can change my EULA from false to true, and go ahead and click the Save icon, and this will automatically upload it to our server. And I can just close out of this, and that change has been saved because we clicked the save icon. That's going to wrap it up for this tutorial. If you have any questions regarding anything we've covered in this video, feel free to join the PebbleHost Discord, and we'd be more than happy to assist you there.